Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to Geek in the Closet, and today we are going to be looking at this Poison Ivy figure by DC Collectibles. Now here's a quick look at the box packaging. Now, Poison Ivy comes in a standardized DC Collectibles window box packaging. As you can see, the figure is clearly displayed over there. It says Poison Ivy over here. On the top it says DC Comics Supervillains, and on the side is a product shot, and it says that it's sculpted by Karen Palinko. And on the side is a beautiful silhouette of the character herself, and on the back, Harley Quinn and the Joker. Now here's a look at Poison Ivy outside of her box packaging, and I must say you guys, this figure is freaking gorgeous. Holy moly, there's like a lot of attention to detail put in when sculpting this figure itself. The paint is gorgeous as well. I'm actually falling in love with how she actually looks like already. Now let's have a closer look at this figure. Now looking at the face of Poison Ivy, I am generally actually very satisfied with how her face turned out, because there are a lot of other figures, female figures in particular, that her paint on their eyes may be smudged, and then they may have like some cockeyed problem, and yeah, but this Poison Ivy figure actually turned out very nice. I'm loving this design, this paint design on her face right there. I love that green lipstick of hers, and her the makeup, which of course fits her character and everything. Now what I'm really loving is basically this hair sculpt right there. You can actually see some leaves sculpted in there as well. I love the black over brown color on her hair right there. Wow, there's actually really nice sculpting, and a lot of effort can be actually seen placed on the hair right there. And something to note that her hair is actually made of a softer material right there. And moving downwards towards her torso. Now I guess her new outfit is okay and everything. Obviously being a pervert and all, I actually prefer her traditional costume, which actually shows a lot of skin. However, this is actually an okay look as well. As you can see, like the leaves are actually sculpted there, a light green color over black, and of course this design all over her arms right there, left and right. And you can actually see that the this leafy part is actually covering her ass right there too. Now moving downwards, you can actually see these leaf thingies all over, and on the leg you can actually tell two different sculpts, two different designs. Left and right do not share the same design right there, which is cool. And she does have, I don't know if I can catch it on this camera right there, but she does have toes right there, sculpted in there too. There you go. You can actually see toes sculpted onto her feet. And on the bottom of her feet, you can actually see two peg holes. Now articulation wise, Poison Ivy is able to move her head left and right, although you need to adjust her hair accordingly. And she is able to not exactly an up and down movement on her head right there. There is some kind of a rock on her head. Her arms are not able to move outward further than that due to the sculpt of the vines. She's able to move forward this much. She does have a single hinged elbow like so. No wrist articulation, no torso articulation, no wrist at the waist as well. Her legs are actually on a ball joint and are able to move outward this much. She does have a thigh swivel and right there. And she does have a single hinged knee and a hinge on the ankles, but no ankle rocker. And now here's a look at Poison Ivy next to the other female characters from the Batman universe, Catwoman and Batgirl. And of course, here's look at Poison Ivy next to the Grey Capullo's Batman figure. And I can actually tell that she is a little bit shorter than Batman, and I guess that's in scale. Now, as expected from DC Collectibles, of course, you gotta actually lower your expectations when it comes to articulation. And I guess I'm not disappointed because I'm actually a I've actually been a DC Collectibles collector for quite some time, and I actually am so accustomed to the lack of articulation anyway, and I guess I would just love to place these characters on my shelf as statues rather than figures. So I'm actually pretty okay with this particular figure, and this Poison Ivy figure is really gorgeous. I'm loving how she looks. I'm loving her face. I guess her new costume actually works in comparison with her traditional costume. However, I still do prefer the traditional costume, of course. But this costume is actually acceptable as well. So I managed to get this guy from Lil Monsters, and as usual, I'll be placing their Facebook links at the description down below, so do check them out. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace!